Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another savings challenge video with Dubai Cash Stuffer. As you see, I got some money in front of me and I'm ready to do this challenge. Last month was a good month for your girl. If you haven't seen it already, definitely check out my video of my unstuffing for the month of February, because all of this you see here is from the month of February. I had one of those months where I just had a lot of money left over, don't know why, don't know how, and she's gonna be putting it towards the last few envelopes that she has for her savings challenge. So if you see the last video, you'll notice that denominations look a little bit different. So I had a lot of hundreds and a few smaller bills. But to go to the bank and get a bunch of small bills, because as I mentioned, if you see my other 100 envelope challenges, I did all the big denominations first and then tried to leave the smaller ones for now, which is definitely gonna work out exactly the way I planned, Alhamdulilah. So in order to get this done, I had to get smaller bills because I don't have any more hundreds to fill, and no more 80s, no more 90s, and a few 170s. So let me kind of get myself organized. I'm more excited than I think I need to be, but I think I'm excited because I believe I should be done this challenge today. I think here I have 1,520 is what I counted last. So, and I'm sure what I have left is not that much. So I think I'll be done, which means I finished this challenge within a few months. I can't exactly remember when I started this challenge, but definitely go check out my last few videos. I think maybe it's been about, let's say, 5 months. Maybe less, maybe more, somewhere around there. But I would say if I'm done today, that was a good move on my part, because this money either came from a little bit from my salary and a lot of it from rolling over money from the previous month. So that goes to show you, I had budgeted money which I was telling myself it's okay to use. I didn't end up using it, and I ended up being able to put that money back into towards the savings challenge. Sometimes we think we don't have any money, don't have enough, but we're just not using our money the right way. I bet you if you're doing a savings challenge, it would really motivate you to save some money, because I remember when I first started, I was thinking, I don't need to do a savings challenge, I can just save how I normally do, which technically I can, but a savings challenge just gives you a type of motivation that it's just hard to explain, but it does. And I think that's why I'm sitting here thinking, yep, I'm almost done this challenge. So inshallah, today is that day when I'm finishing this challenge. So let's get started. I think in my last count I had 30 something envelopes left over, and I'm not going to count it, but I think it was. So let's kind of go from the back to the front and fill the largest to the smallest. And I think I'm going to just prop up my, is that going to work? That's probably not going to work. Oh, there we go. I'm going to prop up my bonus. This is my bonus envelope where I just drop any amount of money in here, and that's just going to be an add-on to the total, which is 5,675. And this is really full, so I need to figure out my system here before I start. So maybe I will start from maybe like 80 and put anything 80 up into this one, and then anything else, oh, it's tight. And then anything else I have, I'm going to put between the two. So let me do this, and let me put this here. So this is 80 and up. And I need a divider, and I'm going to have to just make do with what I got here. So I'm going to put like a highlighter to separate this. It's not always pretty. It will work. It does the job. All right, first one, 70. So let's get 50, 60, 70, and that goes into here. So this video might be a little bit longer than usual because I have quite a few to fill, but I'll try not to bore you to death, and I'll try and entertain you in some way. So let me fill in my 70, 70 done, 50, 65. I got how many 65s? I have 1, 2, 65. This is going to be a long one actually, so instead of me blabbing, I will stop talking and I will speed the video up and let you enjoy the satisfaction of me stuffing. Well, I hope it's satisfying because it's satisfying to me, so hopefully it's satisfying to you. So stick around and watch as I stuff my 100 envelope challenge. 50s are done. So all things 50 and up, 50 to 100, done. Now we're moving on to 45 down to 5. Let me do some moving here because this one's getting tight again. So let me move anything 70 and up here. Create a little bit of space for me there. All right, now let me continue. So I have one more 30 to fill in, and there's no more 30 in here. So either I didn't make the 30 or I already did it and I didn't color it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just didn't color it. I have 5 of every number except 100, so that's how I know I did it already. So now we're moving on to the 20s. Let's see where we are with the 20s. So now we're on to 25. Alright, I gotta kind of reevaluate my situation at the moment. I just did 25. Yep, so let me color in 125. In order to fill in these, I need 3 more 5s, and here I need 4. So I need 7 in total, and I only have 4. I'm gonna do some swapping here. I think, let me move these out for a second and pull this one out. In my last stuffing, if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. It's gonna be over here, my stuffing for the month of March. In my savings, I put a bunch of different denominations, which I normally don't do. Usually I put big bills only, but this is exactly why it's going to come in handy right now, because I need some 5s. So I'm going to take out 2 5s out of here to make 10 and put a 10 back in here. And I think Build a Masjid has some 5s. No, it doesn't. Insurance has some 5s. So let me swap out 2 5s for a 10 here also. And then that should be enough. Let me count my 5s again and see where I'm at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have 8. An extra 5 might go somewhere, but that works out better for me. So let me just put this away. And this is why I always have different denominations, because this happens sometimes. And people call it like cash condensing, where they kind of take their small bills, make them bigger bills, swap out in different envelopes. And it helps when you're trying to kind of either condense or bring some money back to the bank. So I enjoy having different denominations in envelopes. So let me continue here. So now I'm at 25. Now the 20s are done, and I'm down some 10s and 5s. And I still have a stack of 20s left that I have not put in. For the 10s, I think I'm going to put 2 20s for the 10s. Then I'm going to finish those 5s, put whatever's left into the bonus, and then I'm done this challenge. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe I'm done. When I first started it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. Then by the second month, I'm like, oh, this is great. Third month, I was like, I'm not done yet. Fourth month, same thing. And now 5th month, maybe 6th month, and I'm here. And I'm literally about to finish this challenge. This is a huge accomplishment from where I started. Check out my first video ever where I actually made these cards. I made a tracker and I decided I'm going to do this challenge. I was setting the bar way too high for myself. I was trying to do the 100 envelope challenge like the US, and I think that one adds up to like, I think it was like $5,000 something dollars. So I wanted to do the equivalency, but I'm going to have to save like 20 something thousand dirhams or a little bit less. And that just felt way too difficult, way too challenging, and I was never going to accomplish it. It was definitely going to take me a year plus, and I didn't feel like that was going to particularly motivate me, so scratch that idea. I decided I'm going to make it a little bit more feasible, because remember, I'm only using rollover money and some of my savings to get this challenge done. So let's be realistic here with what I can actually accomplish. Glad I did that, because now I'm on the other side, getting real excited about finishing this task. I'm going to add a little bit extra to this one. If you notice in some other cash stuffers videos where they do 100 envelope challenges, you'll see some of them, they overestimate also, and they put a little bit more in each envelope. And it just helps the end too, that when you're kind of completing it, you feel like you have a little bit more and you've done a little bit more. So that's always a good feeling too. So I'm going to do that. I haven't done it for most of the envelopes. I've usually put almost the exact amount, but it's okay. I can do that now because I got extra money to do it anyways. And that's always a good feeling. And I'm down to my last 2 envelopes. These envelopes were also a labor of love. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out the video. I'm going to post it here somewhere, the short. Making these envelopes, they look cute and they're great, but they take some time, and hats off to all the girls who are making these envelopes by hand. And anybody who's trying to buy this 100 envelope challenge and you're buying custom made ones, the price is worth it. The amount of manual labor that goes into making these and making these perfectly, because I definitely did not. I knew it was a set for myself, like you see here. The lamination's even coming up. I made a set for myself. I wasn't looking for perfection. I was looking for it to get the job done. But for the ladies who are doing it and doing it to sell it, don't be upset. Don't be annoyed. Don't complain about the price, because it takes a long time. Pay people what they're worth, because, like I said, it's a labor of love. So, that's it. Alhamdulillah, I'm done. I'm done the 100 envelope challenge. My envelopes are all filled. What an accomplishment. This feels so good. I'm gonna now see what I have left here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Is that 290 or 390? Let's count it again. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to add it to my bonus envelope. Let's see if it fits in my bonus envelope. You see? Adding too much money, and now my bonus envelope is ripping. But again, I knew it was only for me. I wasn't selling. If I was ever to sell something like this, I would make it stronger so it doesn't burst at the seams. But it's alright. It was just for me. So let me just put that at the back. So that's it. That's all. Alhamdulillah, the challenge is done. Listen, if you're not doing a savings challenge, consider it. Savings challenges just make saving that much more fun. If you can and you're able to save and not have to put it into your account right away to pay off debt or pay any bills, definitely consider doing a savings challenge. It just gives savings a little bit more excitement and a little bit more willingness to want to do it, because it's like you're working towards something. And as you see yourself coloring them in one by one, it gives you that motivation to keep going. And it also makes you think about how you're spending when you're outside, because you're thinking, I can save this money and put it towards a savings challenge. And then it gets you closer to your goal that much faster. I remember when I was just here and I was thinking, oh goodness, I got a long way to go. And alhamdulillah, I'm now done, complete, finished. It's a wrap. It's time for some new savings challenges. So I'm gonna put this here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an unstuffing of my 100 envelope savings challenge for you guys. I don't know about you guys, I love watching unstuffings of savings challenges. It's just satisfying watching them and counting with everyone and seeing what they did and being a part of that accomplishment, that goal that they set for themselves, and being a part of the end of it all. So I hope you check out my next video, me unstuffing. I hope you come to watch and be a part of this exciting moment for me. I know it's not a ton of money, it feels like I've won $1 million. Definitely check out the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, please. Turn on those notifications. Turn it on, so you can see when I'm gonna do this unstuffing and you don't miss it. And like this video if you are so proud. And please, in the comments, give me a hand clap if you can. A hand clap for finishing the 100 envelope challenge. I'm really excited, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.